As always on Backspin Golf here, the wonderful world of Twitter keeps providing me with opportunities to meet some really interesting and amazing people. And today is no exception as Adam Stalen joins us from beautiful Chapel Hill, North Carolina. And it is beautiful down there.
Yes, it is, Matthew. We love it here.
Hi, Adam. Good morning.
Good morning.
Well, I know you had a lot of the monsoon rains that we've had, but it's really beautiful there now, and I'm glad because that means you get to play golf.
It is. In fact, I will be stepping out of here shortly.
Oh, boy.
18. Oh,
boy. All right, good. I played last weekend. I was really good. I don't play nearly as much as I was. I shot 41 on the front with a triple, which is pretty good. And then I played 27 holes after that and shot, 108 over on the next 27.
Well, I could have told you how you get it. You could have shot a 40, and that's just take a country club double.
Yeah, see, I have trouble doing that. This whole interview now has gone in a total other direction here. I don't, guys do that. I don't do that. You know, I really don't. Because when I watched the Open Championship the other day, and who was it that took a 9? Martin Laird. I mean, there's a guy that's right in the hunt, and he's got to they put the scorecard up, and it's got, the squares around it, 9 on a par 4. I go, well, that's what he shot. That's kind of how I am out there. If I'm going to make a 10, I got to put a 10 down.
Yep, and that's the beauty of the Open in my mind. Probably my favorite of the majors, because it is a mental grind beyond the physical capabilities that these guys have to go through. It's a mental grind, and you can see it on their faces at the end of each round. They've really had to think their way around an entire course and use their full arsenal of shots. And one slip up, and all of a sudden you have a 9.
Right.
And we as regular golfers can really relate to that, and knowing what it's like to go have 3 good holes and then put 2 in the water.
Yeah.
So,
I can relate to that. Everybody listening, as we always do, it's 3guysgolf.com. Spell out 3guysgolf.com. And this is a great blog. As a matter of fact, I was reading this morning, and you have something up there that somebody Googled best golf blogs, and you guys popped up. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that was fun. I get a list of all the ways people find us, on the web, and there's always a couple of funny ones. We get so many people who actually Google what color shirt should I wear with blue pants all the time. You get the craziest things. But last night we did get someone who found our site by Googling Best Golf Blog 2013.
That is awesome. That's really great. Well, it's an amazing place to go visit. It really is cool. There are so many interesting things on it. I want to talk to you about apparel, and then I want to talk to you about something else that you're really passionate about. But there are so many things on here. I mean, I'm looking at archives, unique divot repair tools and ball markers you have on here. That's a great subject.
Yeah, one of the things I like to do is just kind of scour the web for, really interesting things that you would never have a time to find. And that one, one of my kind of pet peeves is people pulling the ball marker off their golf club and marking their ball with it.
Yeah.
I'm saying, you spent $50 on this round of golf. Why don't you have a little bit of pride and have a good ball marker? So, I went out and I found, about 8 different ball markers and divot repair tools. A lot of them, almost all of them are handmade and, by artists, and, they're really great. And they cost, instead of costing, 25 cents, they cost you $14, but they look awesome and, have something cool for the course. See,
I love that. I mean, it's really, there's a lot of great stuff on here. Now, what you do, there really are 3 guys. It's 3guysgolf.com, and there really are 3 guys, right?
Yeah. And to be honest, when it started, it was 2 guys golf because my buddy and I, his name was Matt, started it, and it was 2 guys, and I was in the course of talking about it with another friend while we were playing golf, and he said, well, I'd like to write for it. And I said, well, I haven't bought the domain yet, so why don't we just go have 3 guys? That That's how it all came about.
Well, that's great.
And then the nice thing now, actually, we get to have other people write for us. So I have two ladies who write for us sometimes. I have a guy out in Las Vegas who writes for us. And this weekend, we were incredibly lucky that we had Larry Jackson, who's the CEO of Loudmouth Golf, who's obviously famous for putting, crazy pants on John Daly. He was at the Open for, all 5 days. He wrote 4 long posts for us, behind the scenes of the Open, and we got to hear about all kinds of, parties and what was going on in the range between Rory and Ian, and all this, fascinating content from, the CEO of Loudmouth Golf. So we've actually gotten to a point where we can have other people voice, their ideas as well, which has been really nice.
Well, it's not, and as you say, it's not only other people. I mean, this guy, that's a big time guy, and I read some of the stuff by him from the Open, and it was amazing. I mean, it was so cool, more than just, the normal. I'm getting really sick because there are so many blogs, so many, tweets that you get. I'm getting really sick of the mundane. Let's put it that way. And so having somebody post that stuff about, what's going on behind the scenes was incredibly interesting to me to add to the drama that was already there for the Open.
Yeah, it was great. We feel really strongly about having original content and not just, reporting the news per se. So.
Right. Okay. Let's talk, before we get into your passionate subject, let's talk about the shoes, because this is fascinating to me. Tell me about, and we were just talking before we actually went on the air about your wife calling these shoes that I saw on the site conservative. They're blue. I mean, and they're real blue. This isn't like some light, they're blue.
They are blue. And so, I also do a lot of apparel and shoe reviews, and I actually kind of feel a little bit of a obligation to, try to go a little bit wacky on the fringes just to show what people, could get.
Right.
So I'm actually reviewing some shoes they're actually FootJoy, which is a big company, but they make a shoe called My Joy, so you can design all the different colors. And you've got a color palette. And so I was going through it, and I kind of made a blue on blue. And I thought it was pretty crazy, and my wife said they were too conservative, so she threw in some yellow stripes on.
I would love to see what your wife thinks is like way out there. If she thinks that's conservative, that's pretty cool. She's walking the fine line there, pal.
Yeah, it was fun.
Now, you brought up the point that I want to talk with you about. You brought up a point about FootJoys and them being a big company. Your real passion is in finding small companies and talking about them. Tell us about that.
Yeah, so there was most of us in pre-golf blog. For me, I spent my day shopping Golf Galaxy and on the clearance rack, and what I've been able to do, luckily, is find all of these small to mid-sized companies that are making incredible things, really unique and really high quality, and try to share them with our readers who just don't have the time that I do to scour the internet and go to trade shows and things like that. So if you ever every day I play golf, or when I play golf, I mean, I'm pretty much wearing and using equipment for companies that most people have never heard of. And, if I start from, my favorite apparel company is a small company out of Utah called QED Style. And they make wonderful, shirts and pants and shorts that have really great styling, really good quality, and, and a level of craftsmanship you just don't see in the big names. You can go to, belt buckles. I'm a huge belt buckle fan. There's a company called 59 Belts that make these, handmade, amazing metal belts that I love. I wear a golf glove by either Asher or G4, two smaller companies that make colorful but yet really, quality gloves that I love. And I have a new driver made by a guy in Vermont who's basically a rocket scientist called Bomb Tech. And he just, started to make drivers, and I've been playing with it the last few weeks, and it's amazing. I actually took it into Golf Galaxy yesterday, and the guy who works at Golf Galaxy asked me where he could buy it.
I think you posted something about, how far did you hit it?
I only hit it about 240, but I don't hit the ball that far. But he hit his 310, and he turned around and said, "Where do I buy this club?"
Wow.
So, I've always used custom head covers, either by something like Stitch Golf, which is actually in Raleigh here, or Jan Craig. The golf ball I use, I always play Pro V1s, but I found a new ball called I Need the ball. It's kind of a crazy name.
Mm-hmm.
I Need the Ball, but it's a great ball, and it's only $34 instead of $50.
Wow, that's
so
awesome.
Write down a list, and I just can find really great stuff by smaller companies. And being a small business myself, one, I like to support small businesses, and two, I just think I know that when you have a small business, you're going to put more tender love and care into your product,
right,
than the big companies. And so, all things considered equal, I'm going to go there. So,
right.
We'll continue to kind of look for those diamonds in the rough.
Well, this is tremendous, and I'm going to keep talking about Three Guys Golf, and it's been great getting to meet you and starting this friendship, and I hope to have you on. We're going to go on until all the way through the season until November, so I hope you'll come back and join us and give us an update on some other cool things that you found.
Absolutely, Matthew. It's a really great pleasure.
Okay. Thanks, Adam. Talk to you soon.